What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NBA plays today over on PrizePicks. Yesterday, we went 2-1. We are now currently on a 5-1 run in these videos. Let's hop in and let's keep cashing. I've got 3 plays for you guys in today's video. If you guys want a third play tomorrow, be sure to leave a like on this video here. 150 likes, I drop a third play tomorrow also. And while you're down there, you may as well subscribe to the channel also with those notifications on. That we get in before these lines get bumped to get removed. But let's get to these plays. However, if you've not yet seen the DubClub, don't miss out in joining. There is a 3-day free trial available in my description. It gives you access to all of my plays, and they get sent straight to your phone, and you also get access to the premium Discord. In the Discord, you get access to my underdog streaks. We are 6 picks away now from completing the underdog streaks here. If you were to cash out now, you'd be up about $100. You also get access to my PrizePicks correlation slips. We've had 6 cash in the last 7 days here, so we've been crushing it on those. You also get access to my community chat to talk to me and other members about plays or whatever else is going on. And you also get my contributors' plays from Asby's, Emo, Prop the Props, and Elo. These guys have been absolutely crushing it. You can just see how good Elo is with soccer here. I mean, he's been going crazy on his demons even. He's just been crushing his plays time and time again. He also posts some correlation slips too for soccer. So you get all of that included, and I haven't even talked about my performance yet, but you can see here that I'm over 150 units of profit between the NBA, NHL, and the MLB this year. If you had $50 on each play, you'd be over $7,500 of profit. So go get that 3-day free trial available in my description, or join it for the next month for only $15, which is $20 off of your next month. You also could get a free month of my DubClub if you happen to use promo code DOMG on an app that I'm affiliated with. Just take a screenshot and send a screenshot of that to domgpropsvip@gmail.com for a free month of my DubClub. That, of course, includes apps like Chalkboard or like Sleeper, for example. So just use promo code DOMG on one of those apps. Shoot me an email and you can get a free month of my DubClub as you see there. But with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Make sure that you play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe, and let's get to these plays. The first play like on the PrizePicks board for tonight's slate is going to be over in the points and the rebounds category, because tonight I'm going to go with the game 7 here. Today I like Alperen Sengun over 32 points plus rebounds on the PrizePicks board for tonight's slate. I think he's in a great spot here against Golden State yet again. He's kind of been carrying them in a lot of the games this series. He's been over in 4 out of 6 games so far in this series. His only 2 misses came with 26 and 24 in a couple of games there. Rebound chances, though, have been great in these games, and he's also coming off of 24 rebound chances just last game. Looking to come back from that 3-1 deficit, and we'll see if they're able to do it tonight. It should be a pretty fun game. But you see how good he's been this year when he actually plays his full competent minutes with at least 32. When he's played at least 32 minutes this year, he's been over in 55% of games, as you see there. However, his usage has been great in these games. So you can see what his usage has been in these games here. He's been pretty damn good. He's at least 25% in all these games except for one. So in games this year where he has at least 25% usage, I'd be shocked if we didn't see that in a Game 7 situation where he is the leading scorer so far in the playoffs for the Rockets. When he has at least 25% usage and at least 32 minutes, he's over in 78% of games this year and 90% of his last 20 games, only missing this line twice. So I think he's in a great spot, like I said, because usage is there. He also has a very good history against Golden State. As you can see, he's had at least 33 in most of these games here, except for only 1 in all games against Golden State this year. I really love the rebounding matchup, especially against Golden State. He's been kind of inconsistent in this series, which is part of the reason why I like factoring the points, that and usage just being so good. But Golden State has always been a really good matchup for opposing centers and their rebounds, and I expect him to kind of excel in that again in this spot. So love him for both the points and the rebounds in this one. It's a Game 7, high usage situation. It's a relatively simple breakdown on why I like Sengun so much over his points and rebounds today at 32. It's also available at like 33.5 on like sports books, but it's at like 32 on PrizePicks right now. So it's a pretty decent value right now on the PrizePicks board compared to some other like apps or books out there. So just a couple of reasons there on why I like him so much over his points and rebounds tonight. Before we get to my next 2 plays in this video, if you're not yet on DraftKings Pick6, it's a new app from DraftKings available in most states, 18 years and older. So if PrizePicks is in your state, there's a pretty good chance DraftKings Pick6 is also in your state. They also have this awesome welcome offer here of play $5, get $50 instantly. So sign up using promo code DOMG and the user link in my description. But you see they have a lot of cool categories on this board too that's not really offered on any other app out there for the most part. Like you can take 30 plus points, 3 plus threes made, 10 plus rebounds, 40 plus PRA. Like you don't see those categories on the PrizePicks board. So it's a pretty cool app. Get it for yourself in my description and be sure to use promo code DOMG to get this promo here of play $5, get $50 instantly. Getting into my next play here, we're gonna head over to the MLB while the next play will be available over in the NBA. But in the MLB here, we're gonna go with yet another pitcher fantasy score prop for me here. We have done this in the last 2 videos, cashing both times. And tonight I like Garrett Crochet over 30.5 pitcher fantasy score. Our record on pitcher fantasy scores this year in the DubClub is like 15-3. It's like ridiculously good. You saw our underdog streaks, by the way, earlier. That's pretty much what's been cashing us on the streaks, is because these fantasy score plays are just so freaking good. And I think Crochet's in a great spot tonight against Minnesota. So Crochet has been over this in 4 out of 7 games this year, but they are massive favorites here against Minnesota. And really what I think he needs to get this one done is just kind of going 18 outs in this one. It's going to be extremely important from him. And I think he can do that as long as he is kind of getting through some quick at-bats, which Minnesota is just kind of a tough team because they do kind of extend a lot of at-bats. But in wins this year, he is over in 4 straight games in 4 out of 5. And last year, he was over in 7 out of 9 wins. So I think he's in a pretty good spot to go over his fantasy score based off of, how good he is in wins. But also his earned runs line is at 1.5. Very good look there because, if he's not giving up 4 earned runs, that's pretty good for us because then we don't get negative points on the fantasy score, of course. And also, he's going to be eligible for the quality start if he gives up 3 or less earned runs. Outs, though, is extremely favored over 17.5. Like I said, as long as he's going 18 outs, I don't see him missing this here because his strikeouts are also in a pretty good spot. I've seen a lot of guys today like his over 6.5 strikeouts. I think it's also a pretty good spot. I just lean more of the fantasy score. But I think we could be seeing at least 6 strikeouts here from him against Minnesota, if not even more. So I think there's a lot of upside here for Garrett Crochet in the spot here against the Twins today. I think he's also going to be in line for the win, too. He's about a plus 110 to get the win, which is a nice little boost there if he was able to do that, because it is going to be a plus 6 to the fantasy score if he does come through and get the win here for the Red Sox today. So, love the spot for Garrett Crochet and is over for his fantasy score tonight. But I'm going to get to my third play here. If you guys want a third play tomorrow, be sure to leave a like on this video here, 150. I'll drop a third play tomorrow also. But of course, it's Game 7. Gotta go with Steph Curry. I think Curry's in a great spot for all of his points here. I personally prefer the 19.5 and the 21.5 points. If you were to pair all 3 of these plays together in this video, take the 19.5, you get a 3.5x payout. Take the 21.5, you get a 3.75x payout. So it's up to you if you want to add the 2 extra points to Curry today to get the extra 0.25x payout. It's kind of up to you. I also do like his over full game points, but I just prefer the Goblins here for obvious reasons, even if it is a lower payout at the end of the day. I think Curry's in a pretty good spot. You can see what he's done this year. He's had at least 20 points in 70% of games. He's had at least 22 in 61% of games. So he's had at least 20%, or he's had at least 20 points in 70% of games this year. And you can see how he's been in his last 10 games, going over in 7 of his last 10. And I expect him to come out pretty damn aggressive in this one, of course, because it's Game 7. He should be the leading scorer for this team. But you see how his usage has been in a lot of these games here. He's had at least 20% in all games in the series, but mainly he's had at least 26%. So he's had at least 26% in all but one game this year. But in games where he's at least 26% usage, which I'm expecting in an elimination game, and when he does end up playing his at least 32 plus minutes, he just had 42 last game, he has been over this in 93% of games this year. At 21.5 points, he's been over this line in 88%. So, of course, love this body for Steph Curry. If you can even take the 27.5 too, but I just obviously prefer the lower lines. But I think he's in a good spot regardless. I also think this one might have been at 26.5 earlier, so you would be taking a bump on PrizePicks at that spot, but I think Curry's in a great spot to go over his points tonight. Give me the over for him and his Goblin at 19.5 and or 21.5. I'm not done with the free plays yet, but a couple of reminders. Don't miss out on joining the DubClub. There is a 3-day free trial available in my description, or join for the next month for only $15. Both options are linked down in my description. Gives you access to the Discord for my underdog streaks, my PrizePicks correlation slips. You have my Discord chat, as well as all my contributors' plays here available over in the DubClub and in the premium Discord. So don't miss out on joining. Go get those trials and the discount there available in my description. Here's some more free plays from the Daily Grind tool. This tool shows off the best bet to value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, they love some value on some League of Legends plays, as well as some other value right now on like Obi Toppin, under points and rebounds for that Game 1 between the Pacers and the Cavaliers tonight. So if you want this tool for yourself, get it for yourself in my description, click on the Fantasy Bundle, and then scroll down. Be sure to use promo code DOMG. There's also another tool available in my description called the AS Generator. This tool is over 2,000 units of profit since last year, and there are 13 slips currently on the board for apps like PrizePicks. Right now on PrizePicks, there's a 5-pick flex available, which contains the value right now on like Evan Mobley, Max Strus, as you can see there, and also some value right now on like Jaylen Brown, also for the game tomorrow. This tool is awesome. It's a super powerful tool, as you can see from how many units it's up. Get it for yourself in my description, but this time click on the slip generator, and then scroll down and use promo code DOMG yet again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you for the next video. Best of luck. If you want to make over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, you can watch this video on your screen right now.